neighbour across the road's done that brilliant thing where he's decided to include everybody in his music. Anyway, so last time we were here, we were doing the indicators on the other side. Just real quick, just in case you don't believe me, I did manage to get the other side working. So we've got one more side to go now. I don't do that on, and hopefully today we can get all of it done in one fell swoop. That is very bright. There we go. I'm not that white, I swear. Alright, so first thing we need to do is find where I've put my Stanley knife, because turns out that we actually did wire the connections correctly for the last one, but it wasn't working because on this, there's two little wires. One of them pulled out on the original connection. That's the reason that it wasn't working at all. But I'm hoping this one, which is the correct indicator, yes, is just a lot of tape. There's a shit ton of tape. Holy crap. Let's have a look. Oh, that wiring doesn't feel very good at all. Oh my goodness. I thought I did a bad job. You should see this. Fuck, yeah. That is terrible. I suppose I can't really make much of a judgment call. My wiring jobs have really been all that great anyway, so. There we go. Got the old wiring exposed. Alright, so that's what the old wiring looks like. My God. That's horrendous. Yeah. Nope. Well, that just pulled out completely, didn't it? Yeah, because that's fucking... That's good. Wow. So at some point, clearly this has been damaged. Alright. So what we've got to do now, take the indicator off, wire a new connection. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to do some soldering inside there, and I really wanted to try to avoid doing that, but I have a feeling that's what's going to happen, which is not ideal. Wow, nobody is watching this live stream, Harry. Nobody's watching it. Why am I live streaming then? Why don't I just do this? Do I need to live stream this? Especially if no one's watching. This happens sometimes though. Live's weird on YouTube. Sometimes I'll do a live stream and not a single person will watch it for the entire hour. And I'm not sure why. Because then some other times you get thousands of people come through. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't think it's supposed to. What's the connection like? Yeah, I got Wi-Fi connection. Weird. Yeah. Oh well. Them's just the brakes. There we go. Come on. Yeah. Right. Righto. That is horrendous. Whoever did that didn't do a very good job. Like, if you're going to go to all the effort of pulling this out and like wiring those little shitty connectors on it, why wouldn't you just solder it? Like, I tried soldering for the first time the other day. It's not terribly difficult. It's probably one of those things. It's like welding. It's not terribly difficult to weld two bits of metal together, but it is difficult to do it well. It takes a bit of skill to do it neatly and make it look nice and whatnot. But at least the advantage of this being that, you know what, bugger it. Why am I trying to save that much wire? There we go. So, That's done. Peel you back just a little bit. You should only have to extend it by a tiny bit. Finally, some good music. Alright. It's not royalty-free music in the background. The neighbours are just loud people. So that is useless to me now because that they've removed that connection completely. So I suppose not a terrible thing, but we can fix it. Ugh. Yeah. Yucky. Okay. Wire. I'm not going to use. I can go over there. I will use though this heat shrink because that should be. Yeah, that'll be fine. It should be perfectly fine to use over that. And the more of this stuff I recycle, the less I throw in the bin, and the less electrical tape I have to use. And I hate using electrical tape in these connections. It's very frustrating. Alright, so I should be able to slide that over the other end. Wonder if we can stack it. Yeah, so we'll connect it, then we'll stack it so I can slide that one over. Alright, so what I need right now is going to get that soldering iron. Oh, how about I put that out of the road? It's not going to hurt me. Get that soldering iron starting to heat up so we can solder stuff. I bought a brand newie, so I shouldn't have the same issue I had last time with it. Although I'm very keen to get this done so I don't have crap sitting everywhere down here anymore. Alright, so I need to give that a clean too before I use that. It's a bit dirty. But if we just tilt it down so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Ah, there we go. Perfect. And this one doesn't take very long to heat up. So while that's doing its thing, get some extra lengths of wire sorted. Always go with more than you need. That's what I reckon. That's what I've been doing anyway. Let's get that out of the road before we lose that too. So hopefully I don't butcher this too badly. I'm going to try and keep these lengths of wire equal so that way we don't have any undue twisting. Again, I apologise if the music in the background is not your style. I'm going to say it once more, it's not my music. Alright. I bought one of these, it was like 30 bucks. It's brilliant. Look at that. Perfect. No more fucking around with a pair of side cutters or a bloody what have you. Get everything peeled, stripped, ready to go. Just like that. Super quick, super easy, super simple. Alright, so bits of wire for joining, and then we just need to strip a little bit off these ends and then we're good to connect them. I wish it closes his garage door. That's just that's embarrassing, man. Anyway, I got a solder. Yeah, why is this stripped? Okay, This thing needs a clean once it's hot enough. Because I don't know if you can see that. There's a fair bit of built up solder on. I'm still very new to this, so I have absolutely no idea how soldering really works, although that seems to be working. Oh, look at that, shiny again already. That's handy. That's very handy. What a brilliant invention brass wire is. Look at that. Clean and ready for use again already. Let's see how hot we are. Again, very new to this, so you may be sitting there going, "Yeah, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he doing it like that?" It's because I don't know what I'm doing. Be nice. It's not quite hot enough yet. Okay. Getting there. These things out of the road as well. There's shit everywhere. Be nice to not have shit everywhere, but you know, it's the life of DIY stuff. You're always going to have shit everywhere. Okay, so we go white to white. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to join wires too. Because, I mean, I've seen people solder stuff before, but no one's ever really explained to me how it's actually done. Always just kind of sat there and gone, wow, that's really cool. Wish I could do that. And now I'm actually trying it. I kind of wish I paid more attention, but this is the way. This is how you learn things. Alright. Ow, I just stabbed myself with copper wire. Yeah, not my best work. Alright, so that should be hot enough by now, surely. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so just sit the wire on there for a little bit and hopefully I don't drop it on my feet because it'll burn. Why are you not working? That's better. All the smoke blows into my face. It's gross as. Good, have it yourself. I'm having a wonderful time trying to. This is the first time I've tried soldering on cam before. Sometimes this takes a really long time to heat up this crap. It's like, it's wanting to work, but it's not quite there just yet. Come on. Definitely hot enough for there. Oh, the heat's coming through the wire. It's just not melting on the wire just yet. Anyone knows like soldering tips and tricks, please? Yeah, caught on the 15th of July after he got arrested. Okay. That's a heap sick story. What? Why'd you get arrested for something you did on Snapchat? That's a good point. I am gonna grab some gloves later, but I've got pretty heat resistant fingers. I just haven't got heat resistant toes, so if this thing falls over, it's gonna hurt. I just touched the soldering wire then. Whoops, it's a bit hot. I've already burnt myself with it. Now, why are you not melting? Melt on the wire, fuck yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna do it the old fashioned way. Through sheer obstinacy. Just be. Oh, capillary action, that's right, I forgot that was a thing. Anyway. Yes, capillary action, there we go. Yeah, not my best work, but it's joined. What? Talking to this boy and he did ask to see him and pick in my face or something. Brother, what? Why are you telling me this? I mean, I hope your court date goes well, but that's a bit silly, isn't it? That's a bit silly indeed. I don't know why you tell me that. It's it's just an interesting thing to drop in chat, man. It's yeah. What the hell? Oh well. We live and we learn, I suppose. Don't do it again, I guess. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say to that one, so I'm just gonna move on and wire the next connection. Alright. So now that one's ready to go. So just gotta somehow. How are we gonna keep that out of the road while we do this? Just like that, I'd say. Easy done. Lonely, yeah, that's probably it's a bit of an epidemic these days, isn't it? I mean, it's not just these days. It's always been a problem all throughout the years that humanity's been around. Loneliness is a killer. Definitely a killer. Yes, we are herd animals, and we are always craving human connection. So let's wait for this thing to heat up. Well, it feels hot enough in the wires. There we go. Yeah, now we're working. Now we're soldering with tin and lead. I'm not breathing it in though because it's toxic. Man, this is really cool once it actually starts working. I love it. All right. So that's now ready for heat shrinking. Again, yeah, definitely not my best work. I guess we're going to learn how to solder better through repetition because I have a whole motorbike right next to me. Not this one. This one's good, but the one that's on my right hand side that needs the whole thing needs to be rewired. So I'm going to have plenty of practice doing this stuff. But for now, we can turn that off because we've got heat shrinking to do. Heat shrinking's my favourite part. Love me a bit of heat shrink. Do love a heat shrink. It's good. And this thing heats up way quicker than a soldering iron because you just click a button and it goes. So there should be a second piece there. Lovely. All right, so we'll put the black on the black, even though it doesn't really matter because it's all going to be covered up anyway. Like it matters putting heat shrink on your thing, make a nice connection, but cable tape, yes, I do have electrical tape, but I'm going to use heat shrink because it works wonderfully. I think that's what you mean when you say cable tape. I'm guessing you mean electrical tape. I've got a roll of that sitting nearby, ready for use. But check this stuff out. It's like a little plastic tube. Just got to get that out of the road first. And the hard part's literally just getting it into position. The rest of it's very easy and very straightforward. Right, now it's in position. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Shrinks around the wire. Love it. That one's good. And then we just do this one. Yeah, again, not my best work, but good enough. Perfect is the enemy of good enough. And then slide this big chunky bit of heat shrink over it. This should help prevent the wires from twisting later on. Come on. Come on. Get in. There we go. Big chunky bit. And sometimes, especially because I just use the heat shrink they gave you in the packet. I think it's the cheapest stuff because sometimes it does that, curls up. You can fix it. I'm gonna have one more go shrinking it. No, that's just melting. That's not working the way it's supposed to. It's okay because we've got a bit of electrical tape. Oh, oops, stuff falling down everywhere. Luckily it was nothing important. Okay, so this is going to be the tricky part. Because, where did I put that bit of blue board? Right there. So, I've got to set up for this next one because I already know for a fact this is going to be a pain in the ass to do. So, what's the best angle to put you guys, I reckon? Lift this up a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I guess you can kind of see in there, can't you? Alright. So, that's the old heat shrink. I'm going to throw that away because that stuff's trash. But before I do that, I'm going to find one that's like a similar size that we can use. Do we have any black? Got a lot of red. G'day. Yeah, good. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. I'd seen you there. Come say g'day.
Yeah, I'm Harry. What's your name?
You wouldn't read about it. It's Harry also.
Harry.
Well, the real name's Harrison. Everyone calls me Baz.
Yeah. No, yeah, how long have you been here for? I've only just met the neighbours over there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard with everybody working and stuff and at different times and trying to meet up with different people. So yeah, but just doing a bit of electrical work and motorbike. And
okay. Nice.
well, I put a pannier back on it. I just need to move the indicators back, but I don't know much.
Do you know a bit about motorbikes?
Oh, I only just started riding them, so not a whole lot.
Right.
But I'm learning.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got a little electric one, and there it goes. The shield that I got it from reckons you can do it.
Yeah, I like an electric. Is one of the dirt bike ones, is it?
Yeah. It's a Fat Boy Harlem.
Fat Boy Harlem.
Yeah, no, I only worked that out because I was telling everyone it's a Harlem. It had Fat Boy written over it, and I saw the side, and to me it said Harley.
Yeah, close enough, isn't it?
Yeah, and then closer look, it says Harlem. So,
yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun riding bikes around, but
No, I need to work out how to adjust the suspension.
Fairly straightforward on shipping. Just
Wow.
because this one was just a couple bolts down the bottom, but in front suspension or back suspension?
Maybe both.
Oh yeah, does it sit too low? Does it?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then it was alright for her, but she's lighter than me. So
Yeah.
it bottoms out a bit.
I could probably pop by at some point, maybe not this afternoon, but I'll pop by at some point and have a look at it.
The front has springs and it's got them notch bloody two of them spinny things.
Oh yeah.
So I think they're supposed to be easy, but I've
I've got a mate at work that knows all about those, and he probably has a tool for adjusting. Because I don't have dirt bikes, but I know they're like a sort of star collar shaped thing. Yeah, and it's supposed to be easy to adjust, but you need to have the tool to adjust them, and I think you got to loosen. There's two bolts that you can't loosen. You've got to keep those ones tight. There's another two bolts that you do loosen, and I think there's the actual. It's like the bracket, I guess, that holds onto the forks.
Yeah,
so that's the ones you got to loosen off, and you lift them up or down.
Yeah.
And then, and I think with your back on with the big ass spring, that one's supposed to be just a spin down as well on dirt bikes. I'm not sure on this one, but because this one was just swap out some arms and it was really easy. But it's sort of it's a hybrid. It's like an adventure bike, so it's half dirt, half road.
Yeah. yeah. But then again, if I was riding on the road and saw a track, I'd want to be able to.
Yeah, you want to be able to have the. Yeah, this one does, like, the tyres aren't. They're sort of like all terrains like you have on your car, but yeah, they're more suited to road use, although you can ride on dirt sometimes with it. So
yeah.
But then most of the dirt tracks you ride on around here and just as full of potholes as the main road, so and you got kangaroos to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a bit more dangerous on a bike than they are in a car, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good to meet you, mate. I might get back to this and try and get this sorted out this afternoon.
Yeah, if I'm in the two letters, then we turn it down.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's. I reckon that's a nice volume, that one. So I think we just had neighbours that moved in the last couple of months back there, and they blare their fucking music some nights. And you go,
yeah.
Oh, so you shut the windows and play a movie real loud, and you don't really hear it. So yeah. Yeah. No. So it was good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'll see you a lot more around now, so
Yeah.
I'll actually be able to go, oh, hey, how are you going? Yeah, sweet as.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get back to the afternoon, mate.
Alright, cheers,
Enjoy
mate. You too.
Whoa. Alright, might need a bit of light for this one. It is better. How much do we need? I reckon that'll do. That should be plenty for us. Ow! Lovely, lovely. So that'll be what we use, and then we'll need a little bit for the cables. Let's use some red. Red's probably not feeling as loved because there's a lot more red than there is black. Alright. I reckon about that much. And that much. A little bit more. Okie dokie. Let's get this thing preheated. Ooh. Time for the really, really fun part of weaving my hand inside and attempting my best to not get cranky at it. Although it's going to be a bit difficult, I think, given the position that I have to work at now. Because yes, like I said, we're going to be in there trying to solder some wires together. There's worse positions to work in, but this one's not great. Not great at all. Even trying to get rid of this bloody. Okay, hopefully we're able to. Where's the other one gone? There it is. Okay, sweet. Should have enough wire now exposed. Alright. This shall become an interesting little project. Thank goodness I got this so I don't have to try and do all this bloody hard way while it's in there. That's nowhere near enough exposed. I don't know where that little bit of wire went. I want a little bit more exposed than that. Get in there. Right, that's one. Alright, here's going to be the interesting part. I can't even get this bloody tool on just yet. And did that work? Yes. Lovely. Alright. This is going to suck a little bit. But it's also going to be okay, I suppose. So, first thing we have to do is cool, that's already done. So we can basically bolt this in right away after putting this in there. Can you see that? You can see that. Sweet. Alright. So. He's fucking in there. If you want to start tightening down, that'd be lovely. Alright, so this will be the slow going part of tightening that bolt, because it's really not at an ideal angle and I don't have the ideal tools to be doing this, but I've got just enough space to do about a quarter turn each time. It's actually a little bit easier to tighten than the other side was, thankfully. Getting there. Quarter turn at a time. There's a couple turns that got to go to get there. What is that noise? Sounds like a clicking beetle. Weird. I think it is a clicking beetle. Maybe a cricket. Don't know where it came from. Somehow inside my downstairs area, but that's, ooh, that's alright. Nearly got the tool. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Certainly is a virtue. And I lack it. Well, maybe I don't. Okay, that's in there secure. It's not going anywhere. Sweet. Don't need those tools hopefully ever again. So now, get our trusty zip tie. And just how have I secured that one? So like so. Just to make sure it doesn't pull too hard on that wire when I route this all together. Do it all. Okay. Ties on there. Cut it. Tuck the sharp part out of the road. Lovely. So now we have a bunch of wire that needs to be connected. So this is going to be the interesting part, I suppose. So together, pull that together. Big bit slides over like so. And a nice waterproof connection, double waterproof connection at the end. And individual bits of heat shrink over each wire, because the red's going to get covered up by the big black bit anyway. Hopefully, you can fit it over. If not, it's a wasted exercise and I have to do it with electrical tape. So, okay, and now we can split these ones, twist them all together. I think. I don't actually know how. As long as they're ready to solder together, I don't think it really matters. Alright, which one are we going to do first? Now we need to give this thing a clean. Let's have this out of the road for now, I think. Given I may burn myself proper doing that, which I don't particularly want to do. bugger. I had a feeling that was going to happen. So I might have to do it not so pleasant but still works sort of way. If we just one over the other like that, twist them together, solve them like so, and I should, operative word being should be able to just lay them along the wire. Can you see that in there, sort of? Yep. This part where it's going to get tricky. Because I've got to angle this in such a way that I don't prematurely melt the heat shrink on the wire, which I think I've already started to do. Oh no. Oh. If we come in this way, just press that up against there. I need you to heat up a little bit quicker than that. This angle I cannot hold forever. Oh, it's working. Ah, I think that's one done. I hope. Hopefully it's done correctly. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? Oh no. I didn't put it through the hole. Oh, that was stupid, wasn't it? Oh, well. You know what? At this point, it doesn't really matter all that much because it might end up looking a little bit neater that way. It just runs immediately underneath there. All right. One more to go. And we're just gonna, that's just gonna be the new way the wires run, I suppose, because I hope that's a bug and not water dripping somewhere from where it shouldn't be. Given the age of this house, it could literally be either of those options. They're not mutually exclusive. It could be both at the same time, unfortunately. Yeah. Man, this brass wool works fucking wonders, hey? It just makes it all shiny and brand new again. Right. A little bit more of that. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's not good. I'm not melting anything, I'm not breaking anything, it's just not. I need this to just get a little bit closer to one another. That should do it, I hope. Not lay you along there. very difficult to do with only 2 hands. It'd be great to have 3. With 3 hands, I'll be able to do so much more. Ah! See that, I'll burn stuff that I'm not meaning to burn. That'll have to do, I reckon. Ugh. Alright. Now, for a moment of truth, keep your eye on that light. Fingers crossed. Yes. Oh. Alright. Heat shrink. Zip tie it all up. Chuck some electrical tape on there. Make it look a bit neat and tidy. And then we're done. And we're finished. It only took me nearly an hour. Fuck. Alright. So have you cooled down enough for me to touch the wires? One lot of heat shrink on. 2 lots of heat shrink on. Alright. Big lot of heat shrink to go on, and then that's done. And we should, again, I'm going to repeat myself here, but should be the operative word. Come on, there we go. Ugh. Just gotta slide that up. There we go. Oh, yes. Now, if my rear indicators ever fail, I'll know exactly where the failure point is because I wired it myself. Oh, very good. Very good. I just want to double check that again, make sure it works. Oh, man, it's good to be gangster. Woo! Alright. Now my least favourite part. Bloody electrical taping the whole thing. Whole connection. Just to get a bit of uniformity about the bike, and I suppose it protects the wires a little bit more, makes it slightly more weatherproof than it would be if it was just the wires by themselves, but it's more for the whole uniformity, neatness, making it look orderly sort of part of it. That's the reason I do it. A lot harder to see just black sitting out there as opposed to black and white with flashes of red. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that is done. I can put everything back together. I mean, we also got to drain a tiny, I mean like minuscule amount of oil out of this one as well, because last ride I went on, I put just a little bit too much oil in the motor. which isn't terrible, but it's probably not good for the motor either. So it's better to just keep the normal amount of oil that's supposed to be in the motor. All right. Mate, stop it. Not much more to go. All right. Clean up these wires. There. Oh man, it feels good to have that done. Been worrying about stuffing this thing up for such a long time, but now that it's at this stage, which is pretty much done, it feels very good to be here where we are. Might have given it just a little bit too much of a layer, but doesn't matter. Is there a way to pull that up and out of the road? Yeah. There's gotta be. Well, it's about to get dodgy. Just so the wire doesn't hang down, you know? You gotta always take extra steps. Just to keep everything neat and orderly. Well, can I do that? Yeah, what if I did that? Forget that, throw those ones away. I've got plenty of zip ties. I've got so many zip ties, it's not even funny. Literally hundreds of them. Okay. That should keep, oh no. That should keep everything safely tucked away out of the road. And when you have pannier bags on it, you won't even notice anyway. Okie doke. Now, final double check. Systems check. Right hand indicator works. Left hand indicator works. Everything is good. Lovely. Lovely. Now for the part I've been looking forward to. Packing everything up so that way I can make this space clean again. Yeah, my first foray into soldering stuff wasn't too bad actually. I kind of enjoyed it. I can see why people do it as a hobby. I like repairing stuff, so maybe that would be my new hobby, soldering things together, just because I can, I guess. Oh, do I want to use one of these? I can just whack it on there. extra reflector, although there's a brake light there, so that's always going to go on at some point. I don't really need these, but you know what? Keep them. Put them aside because you never know when you're going to need other gear. Oh, there's so much to pack up. Okay, that goes in there. Oh, it's raining. Huh. There you go. Perfect timing. Finish this, it starts raining, packing up, everything's chill, on relax. It's a good time. We're all having a good time. But yeah, if you ever find yourself doing soldering or doing wires together, do yourself a favour and buy a bunch of this in like just different sizes. It's so good. I've used it so many times and it saves you so much trouble with like trying to get your fingers in finicky places with electrical tape. Heat shrink. And you can buy the tubular stuff too. You can buy like whole rolls of tubular heat shrink. It's so good. Yeah, I'm never not gonna have heat shrink available to me. It's just so useful. Okay, so now we've got to sort out. You go back there. I think that's the last bit of work I need to do on my motorbike so far. I think aside from that, we're pretty much done. So, didn't quite make it to an hour, but thank you for popping by and watching if you did. If you didn't, well, you won't be seeing this anyway. So, remember, I do live streams like this once a week. I also live stream games once a week. So, if you like people who stream stuff, and you like Australians, and you like games, and you like motorbikes, and you like building, and you like guns, and you like whatever, stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So, thank you very much. Goodbye. Enjoy your afternoon.